Within Farloom's weave nest Atla can be found a being unlike any other, simply known as Eva. She was created by the weavers, yet imperfectly so, making her confined to her iron casing. Eva has the ability to sense a bug's inner nature and is aware of what's happening elsewhere in Farloom despite being sedentary. So, who and what exactly is she, why was she created, and how do her abilities work? Eva implies that one reason for her creation is weavers' near inability to conceive offspring and the desire to pass on their heritage some other way. She describes herself as being spun from rune and shell. The weavers may have crafted Eva's body from silk and brought her to life using silk runes. This is reminiscent of Phantom and Lace being made of pure silk, so perhaps their creation by Grandmother Silk is what gave the weavers the idea to see if they could do the same thing. Eva's stasis unit even looks strikingly similar to Phantom's in the exhaust organ. The weaver's process of creating Eva was flawed, however, and Eva cannot leave the iron shell she lives inside of, or else she would die. The weavers came to resent themselves for even making the attempt, and seemingly came to resent Eva as well. Whether or not Eva was created within Weave Nest Atla, she was hidden there, somewhere Grandmother Silk couldn't see, and in a hidden corner of the nest where the weavers could hide the object of their shame, even from themselves. The weavers probably didn't want Grandmother Silk to know about Eva's existence, both to keep her from punishing them for trying to imitate her divinity, and so that she wouldn't try to control or influence Eva. The weavers may have even intended for Eva to become powerful enough to defeat Grandmother Silk. Eva doesn't perceive the world the way most other creatures do, instead being able to sense the imprint upon their soul, which the weavers called one's crest. Eva can tell how many crests and tool slots Hornet has obtained, and can use her power to give Hornet a particular set of upgrades. She can create the Vesta crest, first with a yellow tool slot and later with a blue tool slot, and expand the Hunter crest to make it more powerful and give it more tool slots. Eva is aware of Hornet trapping Grandmother Silk at the end of Act 2 and the state of Farloom in Act 3. She is also able to tell if Hornet is cursed or plasmified, and in both cases creates a rune seal around herself which Hornet cannot pass through. Although Eva doesn't have as much power over Silk as the weavers who made her, it seems that her abilities mostly have to do with expanding what already exists rather than creating something entirely new. The Vesta crest is an expansion of Hornet's established capacity to equip tools and remains in place even as Hornet switches between crests. The Hunter crest in particular is Hornet's default crest, as it's the one she starts the game with and has within her memories, and Eva senses how that crest is part of Hornet and how its power can be made to grow. Eva herself was ultimately an extension of what the weavers were already capable of, shaping silk and imbuing it with power. By the time Hornet arrives in Farloom, the weavers have long since left, and Eva has been alone ever since. She can be heard singing to herself even when Hornet isn't playing the needle in. When Hornet first approaches her, Eva wonders if Hornet has come to free her or kill her. Removing her from her shell, though freeing her, would effectively be the same as killing her, so perhaps Eva was wondering if a way for her to exist outside her metal container had been found. In turn, bringing her end would, in a sense, be freeing her, since she would at least no longer be confined in solitude. The weavers had never done either of these things for Eva, most likely believing it was impossible to fix her in such a way, and not killing her because they either couldn't stand to, or because they forgot about her entirely. Once Hornet has every crest and tool slot unlocked, Eva asks for Hornet to bind her in the same way that Hornet has done with other weavers in order to gain their respective abilities. Both Hornet and Eva are aware that this would effectively mean mean Eva becoming part of Hornet in body, mind, and soul, with Eva no longer existing as an independent entity. Hornet is initially concerned about Eva's will and personality potentially clashing with or covering up her own, but both agree that Eva being bound by Hornet is a better fate than Eva being left in her cage alone. With Eva bound, Hornet gains the ability Sylphsong, which allows her to generate her maximum capacity of silk over a short time while resting at a bench. This has the visual effect of a halo appearing over Hornet with the same shape as Grandmother Silk's crown. A similar effect is applied to fully powered needle strikes with the Hunter's Crest upon its first expansion by Eva, which becomes more prominent with the second expansion of the crest. This may be taken as further evidence that the Weavers were trying to replicate Grandmother Silk's power in Eva. Weave Nest Atla is where they experimented with other ways to remove their mother from her position after all, such as the prototype silk snare. Just as Eva cannot directly see the outside world but instead sense its imprint, her form is never clearly visible, only her silhouette. Like with many bugs Hornet meets in Farloom, Eva can be helped by Hornet, and Hornet will receive something that benefits her in return. Hornet appreciates the assistance and wants to make things right in any way she can, including granting Eva a kinder fate than the one Hornet's Weaver ancestors left her to. Eva and Hornet are both one-of-a-kind beings who seem to feel less alone in the world once they find each other. What do you think of Eva and her nature? Is there anything about her that I didn't discuss here? Let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching this video. Making lore videos for Silksong has reminded me of how fun speculating about these games can be, so subscribe if you'd like to join me in doing so. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you next time.